All right, well, we're back at the compound and actually back at the workbench. And, yeah, more and more of these scrapyards around here are rejecting this copper outright, saying it's transformer. Whether I take the paper off or I leave it on. I've had a couple of people go, I take the paper off. Well, that doesn't change the fact that it's still number 2. I mean, you know, I don't know. It's still number 2 copper. I mean, whether I take that off, leave a little piece of a wire on there, they more and more yards are rejecting it, and you can clearly see, I mean, just in the video, by the way it fell, right? You could hear the weight. I mean, you're not here to actually see it, but if that was aluminum, it wouldn't be hitting it like that. This isn't the most accurate scale. Okay, it's off by a pound, but so what? Okay. I could play with the dial wherever that's at. Alright, so it's negative 1 pound or a little bit more. I'm going to put this on there. And if that were copper, I mean, if it were aluminum, rather, it wouldn't weigh, what? £3? A little better than 3 pounds, right? Oh, the broom got stuck in there. There we go. Okay, now we're back 4 pounds. All right, there we go. Okay, so it's 3 pounds. So if this thing was aluminum, it wouldn't even weigh a pound. Right? 3 pounds of copper at about $3.08. What's that? $9 and wow, think about that. That blows my mind. That thing's almost worth $10 right now. $9.24 for this little bit, that little bit of copper. So when the price goes up, I mean, I've been doing this for years and years and years and years. Whenever the price on copper goes up like this, the junkyards get, you'll never hear that with the iScrap app. The junkyards they get very skitterish about buying the copper for the listed price. They look for 9 ways to Sunday to knock the price down. So the one yard, I even have it on video, the guy didn't want to pay any more than 10 cents a pound for it. Well, that's less than shred price. Shred price is what? 12 cents a pound? In my 1 yard? And you know what? I seen him buy this type of copper off of somebody else for 10 cents a pound, and they actually sold it to him, and he threw these things right into the number 2 copper bin. So clearly these places are ripping you off. They think that you brought it there and you're just going to give in The alternative is to look around for another year. A lot of them are doing what this guy is doing. They're paying next to nothing for it. They're trying to get it. They're trying to steal it from you. You could take the tape off all you want, but if it looks like wire that came from an electric motor or from a transformer, they're going to try and give you 10 cents a pound for it. So if you like unwind it and make it into a big ball, that's right, 10 cents a pound. The one place said, well, it's got all that shellac on there, and you know, that degrades it and it weighs more. It's not really number 2 anyway. It's called transformer copper or motor copper. So we're only going to give you 10 cents a pound for it. Really tapping away at it kind of lightly, because if you really go hard at it, it gets all deformed. Yes, you can take a grinder wheel, do it, and get it off that way. I guess that's faster, but this is where you get me all like into the nitty-gritty. Yes, the machine is faster, but you have to earn money to buy the tool, and you have to earn money to buy the replacement wheels, right? So you're spending money to make it go faster, even though, forget about it. I'll just use the hammer. That's free. I mean, I'll try it for shits and giggles for my video. Get a grinder wheel and grind the yeah. I'll give it a try. All right, I'll give it a try. I'd rather do it the way that I do it. I don't know why. College basketball game going on in the background. The Illini. Sometimes these crack and they'll break, and it'll be easier to get, take apart. Sometimes if they get stubborn, I put them in the vise. That's more like a two-headed mission right there, because it's bottoming out right there. Anyway, I think I made my point, right? You need to find another joke. A lot of them are doing this. I went to a different scrapyard, and as you can clearly see, this is solid copper right there. I even took a file and a clipper to prove to the guy that this is copper, and he wanted nothing to know about it. It's like, well, we only pay 10 cents for it. And anywho, that's enough of that. Me just explaining myself about the problem that mysteriously crops up and how frustrating it is when the price of copper goes up. See, this problem has happened before in my life, and that was only when the copper price was high. When the copper price is low, you don't have that problem really. Kind of like run into a little kerfuffle here. So I can see like why a lot of you guys say, "Oh yeah, using the grinding wheel is better." And if you use a grinding wheel, that's great. Personally, I have a slight aversion to power tools because I'm kind of clumsy, and I tend to don't hurt yourself, King. Yeah, I tend to hurt myself. This is a pain in the butt though, doing it like this. Sure, it'd be faster if I put the camera down. I take the tape off. Yeah, I know some people do. For me, like I've explained about 5 times already, it doesn't seem to matter. Okay, that 4, 6, almost 8 pounds. Not quite, but almost 8 pounds. 4. So just one of those transformers with both pieces of copper on there. 4, 6, 8, 10 and a half. Right? That's 10 and a half, right? 4, 6, 8, 10 and a half. 10 and a half pounds, $3.08 a pound. That's well over $30 worth of copper right there. That little bit of copper. So, yeah, I was driving around when I was picking up scrap at the curbside. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about the people that comment on my channel. And I'm like, oh, I do remember a time in life when they would give a hassle like they're doing now, and that's when the price of copper was high. Like when it was $4 a pound. Ugh. Alright, it's great, you know. Great that the price was high, but the hell that the scrapyard is putting you through. Oh, the hell, the king can't take it. No, it's bull. It's a bunch of bull. No, those cords are, they are unplugged. That's no laughing matter, really. Well, flooded that is. Don't you like how every one of my situations is completely helpless? Now my helpless situation is the copper deal. I have to go on a scrapping mission. I have to go and pick up a shred mill and a water heater. There's still plenty of snow. I mean, I got a couple of commenters on my channel. They live in Ohio. Sorry to hear that. And well, I'm being a dick. And all the snow is gone by my compound. Not at this place. I think it'll be like July before this is all gone. There's about 4 inches of water right there. See? Now, let me show you, kids. As you get further away from the warehouse, there's actually dry land right there. See? Well, why is that? Well, I'll tell you why. Because there, the land just keeps going down lower and lower. See how his garage door does not flood? You can see the grass and all that. The building actually goes up. See how that's lower over there? If you look way further down, you can see how dry it is, even though there's piles of snow. Like where the trucks are parked, that's bone dry over